So, like I said, it's about that time for the special guest, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to welcome to the show, Mr. James Washington. What's happening, James?
Hey, I'm doing great. How you doing, Dale?
I'm
Glad you
doing
could finally
good,
be.
man. I'm doing good. Welcome to the show, man. I've been trying to get you on for a minute.
Yeah. Thank you. We can finally make this happen. It's great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, man. Looking good, looking good. So, all right. Well, I want to introduce you to a few people, man. I know you've been doing comedy for a while, but you're a young guy, so just doing the math,
Yeah.
you haven't been out for 20 years. In fact, I don't even think you're 20 years old, huh?
No, not yet. Not till June. Not till
Not
June.
till June.
No.
You turned 20 in June.
Yeah.
All right. Because I think one of the videos I seen of you, you weren't even 18 yet.
Yeah. I started posting videos on YouTube. I was about 17, 16, 17.
Okay, and you just
Yeah.
all right. So that's what I saw. All right, we
Yeah.
just about to turn 20. So all right. For those of you guys don't know, Mr. James Washington is a comedian out of CF,
Central Falls. Yeah.
Central Falls,
Yeah.
Rhode Island. Yeah. Why you laughing when I say CF?
It's just, I don't know. Just I talk about it so much in my act. It just makes me laugh now. It's like people out of Rhode Island don't know about Central Falls, but when you're in Rhode Island, it's so notorious. Like as soon as you say Central Falls, it's just those memories of what you've seen living there come back to you.
You talk about that in your comedy routine.
All the time, man. I open with it. It's like when I go to South County, like near Ganther or something. As soon as I say Central Falls, it's like that. Ooh, like. And then I was just doing a show down there last week. I was like, guys, it's all right. Your hubcaps are fine. I'm not gonna steal anything.
Wow, that's awesome. So when did you start doing comedy? At a young age, huh?
Yeah, I started doing comedy when I was 16. I was still a junior in high school, and yeah, I remember so much about just being scared of what people would think of me. But now it's like you said, like you're learning with your show as you go on. I'm learning as I go on. You're constantly growing and getting better. And now it's like the people that from high school that I was scared of, it's like their opinion is irrelevant to me. You know what I mean? Like I don't even care anymore now. So
Right, but you must have changed a lot of minds too, though.
I
Right?
did, yeah, I did, and it was funny because the first time anybody in my school ever saw my YouTube video, I was scared. But the first thing they came up to me, shook my hand, was like, "Yo, man, that took a lot of courage. Congrats." I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
We met at a contest.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah, you were hosting. You were hosting that night, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't host, but I did like a guest spot, right? So this is Comedy for a Cause. Was it 5? Was it Comedy for a Cause 5?
I think it was 5 or 6. It was the last one that Bill did.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So for you guys that don't know, Bill Simons, he was doing this comedy contest. He would bring 10 comics, and they would each compete for 6 minutes, and there would be a winner, of course, and then that winner would get the chance to go to Foxwoods at the time. It was still Foxwoods when you were there.
Yeah, it was Foxwoods. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I think that was Comedy for a Cause 5. I was in 3 and 4, and so in 5, I think it was. I came back and I just did a guess, 10 minutes or whatever before you guys, and you did great, man. And actually, I remember that's when we met. But I remember it was interesting during your set. You did really well, and everyone did well.
Yeah.
There was a heckle. You had a heckler. You remember that?
Yeah, the heckler. And I think one of the judges, I think Mike Babalotto, said to me afterwards, that's why he gave me extra points because I was the only one that said anything to him because he was talking the whole night, and he was talking during like one of my favorite bits of that night. It was about Ferguson,
Right.
and I was like, dude, you just listen to this. Just listen to this. I love this joke, and you're talking during it. And I have I have a funny story about heckler. You know who the first person to ever heckle me was on stage?
Not your mom.
My father.
If I was close, I was close.
Yeah. And it's funny. I was on stage. I was telling a joke, and in the middle of my set, I'm waiting for. I got a big laugh, and I'm waiting for the laughter to come down.
Mm.
And then out of nowhere, all I hear is, "Get this kid off stage. He's not funny." I look out. It's my dad. I was like, "What? Like what?" And the lady in front of him turned around and said, "Shut up. Yes, he is." I was like, "Ah, thank you." And then afterwards, I get off stage. I go up to my dad. I'm like, "Yo, what was that?" He was like, "Listen, I'm just trying to make you better." And somehow he tried to make me feel like the bad guy in this situation.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
That's pops for you.
Yeah, he's a trip. He's the funniest person I know.
Yeah, that's great, man. It's good that you have your family support, and your family was out when we were at
Yeah.
the Comedy for a Cause.
Yeah, they really liked you too.
Yeah, not your uncle though. Your uncle was. He said, hey, you were funny, man. I said, hey, thanks. He said, not funny to my nephew, though.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that. That's
Nah,
my
nah,
family.
that's that. Listen, if my uncle ever said to that's what I expect from my uncle. But nah, that's all good. It's all love, man. I was happy for you, man. And
Hey,
when I seen you doing well, I was like, oh, I think this guy has a chance to win. You know, it was all in the hands of the judges and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But you really, I think you did a great job, man. So how was Foxwoods after that?
Oh, Foxwoods was ridiculous. It was so much fun. That's such a nice club. I'm mad that they closed down. They're a Mohegan Sun
Yep.
now. But yeah, it was such a, like my that's one of my I've been doing comedy only for 3 years, but that's probably like the highlight of my career so far. It's my favorite night because my whole family came out. I had a great set. I think at one point I was counting how many applause breaks I got. I got like 3 or 4,
Mm-hmm.
and it was packed. It was just a packed room. It was so nice, man. I had so much fun. I think that video is on YouTube
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah, I recorded. I put it on YouTube. It was such a fun night.
All right. So how can the viewers find you on YouTube? What's your handle?
It's the same thing as my Google Plus. JAAAMMESS. Yeah, I gotta
James.
yeah, I gotta get a new name, man. It's hard to remember sometimes.
What made you get started in comedy though? Like at such a young age?
Yeah, that's a hard question. I don't know what it was. I think like comedy is just one of those things that I liked. Like I liked, and I thought maybe I could do it. You know what I mean? And I started writing when I was
Mm-hmm.
14. Like I started carrying pen and pad with
Mm-hmm.
me. Like I'd be in back of my class just scribbling, like stupid jokes or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So I started writing then, and I didn't get to step on stage till I was 16. But I don't know what it was. It was just like I think every comedian has that special that sort of makes them go like, man, that's who I am. That's what I want to be. And I think the special for me was Bring the Pain by Chris
Okay. Yep.
Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Today is my favorite all-time special,
Yeah.
and it's funny that special came out like 3 weeks before I was born, and I don't know, it was just a random
Oh, really? Was it that?
fact I found out.
Wow.
Yeah, it came out June 1st, 1996,
Okay. Interesting.
and it's funny because it's still a lot of that stuff it's still it's still relatable today.
If you were to describe your comedy, who or what would you say your comedy's like? For people that have never seen James Washington, what would they expect?
Uh, I think they could just expect uh, a young point of view on
Mm.
serious topics.
I was on the bus one time. I was sitting next to this guy, and he came up to me. He was like, "Sir, did you know that God made everything?" I thought about it. I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yes, sir. He sure did. God made your phone. God made your shoes. God made everything that you use in your everyday life." And I thought about it. It confused me. I was like, "So God's a Chinese kid?"
I just that's really what I'm talking about. I just and that's the reason why I named my album The Way I See It, because I was going along and the material on it is basically my point of view on everything. It's the
Mm-hmm.
way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I talk a lot about topical things, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
stuff that's in the news, and I think the way I'm on stage, I'm like so just innocent that you really can't be mad because you can see the point of view, the innocent
Mm-hmm.
point of view. You know what I mean? So that's really what I just try to do. I just try to get the way I see things to you. I take you out of your world and bring you into my world
Okay.
for a second.
Oh, that's nice, man. I like that. So you named your album The Way I See It. I thought you named it. You was gonna
Yeah.
name it 1492 or something like that. Was that?
No, I had an original plan for it, but it ended up as like I said, as I was going along, the
Mm-hmm.
material on it just this title just seemed
Yep.
better, so
The Way I
I
See It.
renamed
So
it.
how can people get their hands on it? When's it coming out? What's the deal?
January 17th. It's I'm putting it out
Yep.
for free on
Okay.
SoundCloud. Um, yeah, and I worked hard on it, so nobody puts out 30 minutes of material for free. So I just want people to listen to it and hopefully
Mm-hmm.
like it and share it. Um, and then I'm gonna try to get some hard copies pressed up, but that won't be till later down the road, so I can try to sell them because I just don't feel like I'm at the position where people would
Mm-hmm.
wanna buy them right now because I'm not like a national
Mm-hmm.
headliner or nothing like that. I'm just some guy that just does comedy and just tries to get his name
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
that's
So
that's excellent. So SoundCloud, you don't have the link for it yet, do you?
yeah,
Okay.
no, not yet, not yet.
All
It's,
right.
it's being yeah.
Um.
I'll get it to
All
you
right. Good.
when
If
it's
you get
up.
it to me when this video goes out, I'll try to I'll put it
Yeah.
down there so people can get it. All right. So you said January 17th. Get it on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
That's excellent, man. That's dope. All right. Yeah,
Thank you.
man. So well, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I really do. This is good. But one more before you go, I want to ask you another question though. One question.
Yeah, no problem.
What advice can you give to young people, not just comedians, not just comics, being a young guy? See, first of all, I just want to say I'm proud of you, brother, for just
Thank you.
just being positive, setting a good example, you know, coming from where you come from. I don't mean Central Falls, but just, I mean, we all come.
We know what you meant. We know what you meant.
Coming from Central Falls and all that. Nah, but, you know, just coming up in Rhode Island, you know, we kind of all have an idea of what kind of obstacles and things you had to go through to get where you are, right? And being a young guy, it's really nice to see, like, whoa, this young guy is actually has a vision. He's taking the time. He's putting in the research, putting in the work, trying to make something happen. And it's like so many times we see images of, and we're led to believe that things are not possible. And, you know, I'm proud of you for setting that good example. Is there anything you can share with young guys about a perspective on some of this? Any words of advice, encouragement, etc.?
Yeah, I would say, you know, just don't worry about what other people think, because, you know, they're gonna think whatever. If you do anything good, they're gonna think bad of you. If you do anything bad, they're gonna think bad of you. People are gonna talk. You gotta learn that you can't change people's opinions. You know, people are gonna say whatever. So just do what you want to do, even if it's out of the normal. Like what I'm doing is what being a comedian is not the norm. You know what I mean? Like the norm is coming out of school, going to college, getting a job. And when people see that I want to do comedy or whatever, they're looking at me like, you know, it's weird. But don't worry about that. Just worry about what makes you happy. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters.
Perfect. And that's the way James sees it, right, James? All right, man. So, listen, man, I'm looking forward to the album release. As soon as it comes out, I'm going to go to hit SoundCloud and try to download it, man. I encourage you guys to go check it out, too. James is a very funny guy, as you can see, man, putting a lot of work into it. James, I really appreciate you coming to the show. And
Thank you for
have a
having
home
me, Dale.
here, man. So, you know, whenever you got something else going on, got an update, you want to come and try to share it with the people, you know where I'm at. All right?
Let's do it.
All right, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 3 of What the Deal, Dale, James Washington. Until next time, peace.